Chatted Up Sports. And coming up next, we're going to get into the Chattanooga Corporate Challenge. It's the second annual. We also got some sports topics to get into. We're going to talk to somebody very special, one of our good friends from Knight Eady as well. That's next here on Chatted Up Sports. Back here at Finley Stadium. What's up? I'm Greg Larnard. Next to me, to my right, Chase Green. To my left, Miggy Malcolm Harris. Make sure you follow us all over social media at Chatted Up Sports, wherever you get your podcasts as well. Don't forget at Chatted Up Sports, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all the good things. Chase?
Guthrie's Good Times.
Guthrie's Good Times. We got Joseph behind the producer's table and Drew, right?
Yes,
Drew back there as well. Big Drew back there as well behind the light. We can't really see Drew, but he's back there.
Yeah,
you must like Drew's. I was gonna say you must like Drew's shirt.
Drew, hey, listen, man, that's a generational type of shirt.
Is that the Chubby shirt?
No, it's a. I think it came straight from the shop, the NFL shop.
Oh yeah, Falcons Hawaiian polo, I guess we would call it.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Neon Hawaiian polo.
Yeah. It's a great look. Great look.
It is. Well, again, we are here at Finley Stadium, and it's the kickoff to the second annual Chattanooga Corporate Challenge. We've got trivia going on behind us right now at the Ultra Club inside. We're sitting out here glistening, right?
Glistening. Yeah. Feeling great. I'm the most honey-baked ham in the city of Chattanooga, Tennessee. But I wouldn't have it another way.
Sweet piece of meat, baby.
Come on,
That's all
baby.
you are.
Feed the streets.
That's it. Always. Joining us now, hanging out with us for a little while to join the to kick off the show. She is the queen of culture and partnerships of Knight Eady and a big-time representative here of the second annual Chattanooga Corporate Challenge. 3 claps one time, Miss Summer Hall.
Hello. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hi, Summer.
Hi.
What's up?
We missed you.
Nothing much.
did.
We missed
Great to
you
have
guys.
We missed you.
We missed you guys. We missed Chattanooga. We're excited to be back.
When'd you
Ready
get in?
to go. We got in yesterday. Fun story. It actually took us a little bit longer. There was a sinkhole in the interstate, but I was not letting that omen touch me. So just took a little side detour and we got here and
A
we did.
sinkhole.
Where's that literal sinkhole? I was like, God, why?
I was a part of a sinkhole last summer.
What?
I was in Charleston for a baseball tournament, and there's like one road to get you to where the baseball tournament is, like where the games are. And there was a sinkhole literally probably 2-3 minutes before I was about to get there.
Oh my gosh.
And we had to go 35 minutes all the way around to
Sounds
get
all
to,
right.
to the other side of the baseball
That was us yesterday in 2 trucks. Yep. So
Thanks.
we're here. We're
You
glad
made
to be
You
here.
made it.
Thank gosh.
It looks great in there. This is
Thank
this
you.
is an awesome
I
set so
know.
far.
We can't thank Finley Stadium enough for welcoming us and letting us use their Ultra Club. So it's the perfect venue. It's air conditioning. So I think all of our teams are pretty pumped about that.
Yeah.
Bars inside, bars outside. We got food trucks out here. We got a viewing area for all of our additional participants. So it's a sweet setup.
Yeah, we also have to give a big shout out to Max because we wouldn't have power without them.
Could not.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Let's
Yeah.
go, Max Up.
Yeah,
Shout out to Max Subs, man.
delicious fries, even though my mouth is scolded for weeks now, but
Yeah,
that's
it's
okay.
fine. It's fine.
Did you just
Price you
bite?
pay.
I did. That is totally my fault.
I asked Chase, I was like, what did you put in your mouth? He goes, fry and lava form.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So here we are. Okay.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about the second annual Chattanooga Corporate Challenge.
Let's do it.
Anything different from last year, or is it very much similar? Tell us a little bit about some of the differances from last year.
So we're a
to this
little
year.
bit bigger. First off, we've got 30 teams this year,
Nice.
so excited to grow a little bit. Now it's our second year, of course. We know what to expect with the city of Chattanooga, so we're super excited about that. We have supersized a couple of the different competitions. Tug of war being specific. We've got a massive podium. We will literally be crowning people with champion chains out there at Tug of War, so that's going to be really special. Obviously, you guys are a big part of Dodgeball. You MC it, so really excited about that one. We had a little heat last
that's what we
year on
wanted.
the court.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you guys actually might have broken up that
Yeah.
that heated moment.
Oh, yeah.
Sure did. We sure did.
So I'm not saying I hope for those moments, but they really help me sell new teams for the next year. I mean, that is great.
It gives
for
us
me.
something to watch.
Great
It's
marketing,
exciting.
yeah. It's great marketing.
You know you at least have those two teams coming back.
Hell
Yeah.
They're going to
for
be there.
sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So we've got that. We added the all-around athlete competition this year. So basically, every company can nominate one male and one female as their all-around athlete, and those two people will compete in 5 different things. Let's see: mini golf, home run derby, the 5K. What am I missing?
There's field goal,
Field goal and 40-yard dash.
40-yard dash.
And we will rank them all up against one another. We're not breaking it down by division. So it's just the best male and the best female. And we're going to give a prize for that.
So, but
excited
again,
about
I apologize because I wasn't part of the early events last year.
Yeah.
But was it like that last year? Or did all the members compete in every single one of those events?
They all compete in those events, but
Yeah.
this is the first time we've done all-around athletes.
All-around
So the
athletes.
all-around athletes will have special wristbands. So
Gotcha.
you'll know, and teammates will be able to cheer on their fellow all-around when they see the wristband. They're like, oh, shoot, you're an all-around athlete. So we're excited about that.
That's cool.
I think that's going to be a new competitive addition that'll be
Yeah.
fun. So, yeah, we've got a couple of surprises up our sleeve, but we're really excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask. I mean, the big events, obviously
Yeah.
tug of war,
Yes.
dodgeball.
Yep.
What's something that's really slept on that you're like, you know what? This is gonna be really nice for everybody. And what's one of yours you just love?
I love the cycle challenge. Everybody sleeps on it. There's strategy in the cycle challenge, and people just show up.
What's
and
the
just-
cycle challenge strategy that
So
you would employ?
basically, there are 8 bikes, 8 stationary bikes. We put 8 minutes on the clock. You can field a team of anywhere from 1 to 16 riders, and I don't care what you do in 8 minutes, but you can switch people on and off as much as you want. I've got some teams that will just put 8 bikers on the 8 bikes, and they'll just gas them out for 8 minutes. I'm like, that's an absolutely wild strategy.
Crazy.
I
strategy,
cannot condone that, but you do you.
You do you.
You do you. That's insane, though. So it's much better if you're switching people on and off.
I would think so. I would definitely need that.
I really like the cycle.
Chase might not, but
Yeah.
I would.
What?
Switching people on and off, you'd probably be able to power through.
Oh, you can power
You're
through
You're
it.
an athlete.
Yeah.
Oh, listen.
Oh, you're a cyclist, are
I'm a-
you?
I'm-
You're
dude,
runner.
He's a
As,
runner.
You're doing everything.
Hannah makes me put my name on Peloton as Peloton Daddy.
Okay. Okay.
You got Peloton?
Well, yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yeah. That was my tax return gift to my wife.
Let's go.
I tried a Peloton for the first time last week.
Pretty sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got off in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm on
It's
your
not.
side.
It's not comfortable.
I'm a thick boy,
No, yeah, no.
and that's
Need some
that
padding back
seat
there.
is little.
It's
Need some
little.
padding
I'm
back
not a
there.
You
little
really
guy.
got to balance.
Yeah, I was like, oh, yes, sir.
Sliding up in between there. And
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, sir.
Yeah, it is. It's one of my favorite new adventures because I'm finding time in nap times if we have to. If I can't run in the mornings, Daddy's doing.
Bill and
Peloton.
Peloton. Peloton Daddy's out.
Yeah, it's just the truth. I was like, sweet. So yeah, here we are. I'm just trying to rise to the ranks every day, guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's all I'm trying to
I'm
do.
trying to put that power output out there and just
Yeah.
do the best I can. And then I'm getting smoked by like 50-year-old ladies from California.
That's okay. That's
All right.
okay.
That's all they do.
Yeah,
That's all they do. They don't work. They just do that. They don't have to worry about raising any more kids. They just do that.
Yeah, they're just riding.
Yeah.
They're
So
crushing.
don't feel too bad.
thanks. I appreciate
Not
I
at all.
got you. Yeah,
Thanks,
you're
man.
good. You're doing great.
Well, I'll look for you on the cycle challenge tomorrow then.
it. I might
Let's
get
see what
warmed
you
up.
got.
Yeah, no. The main thing we need to be looking for is Malcolm Harris.
I
The
was
mile.
going to say,
40
on the
40-yard
40,
dash.
did you do it
I
last year?
did. I ran a 6 flat
Yes.
in the 40. I'm going to crush that.
Okay.
I am actively. I've
What
been
did you
doing a
say
little bit
last
more.
year? Sub 5?
I said about a 4.3, man.
No,
No, I did
what
say
was the
sub
realistic?
5.
What was the realistic?
I said a sub 5.
Joseph, do you remember what was the slowest time in the NFL Combine?
It was like 5.8, I think.
What was it?
5.8.
Oh,
Our
I'm
slowest
crushing
NFL time.
I'm crushing it.
You got it.
Guarantee it.
You've lost some weight.
Guarantee it.
You got it.
I got it.
So, Key to Change Wellness, our physical therapist on site, and I will
best.
make sure they are right beside
Shout out
you.
to Key
Key
to
to Change Wellness.
Wellness.
Keeping us well.
Keeping us adjusted and frosted from there.
Hey, if you guys have time, go to their freaking ice box.
Oh, yes. Right? I'm like, how do we get that here? Do we just need like an ice bath here next year?
I think so.
Maybe.
I would support it.
Might
Hey.
add it.
I think there's a couple companies around here. We should get some
Right?
ice bath challenges.
If you have ice baths, come on.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Put them out on Finley,
We're
dog.
open.
Yeah, 'cause it's gonna be hot.
I'm gonna eat some Max subs. I'll take an ice bath. That's
Let's
just
go.
Yeah.
Get all of our vendors.
That's optimal living for you.
One thing we want to do is we want to do trivia while all of us are sitting in the ice bath. That's one thing you should get out there.
That's
I'm
tough.
terrible at trivia.
Are you really?
I'm so bad.
No,
I was thinking, like,
they got some
we do
sports
sport. We do,
questions.
we do
Well,
Sporkle.
Yeah.
I got the knuckleball one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sporkle would be good. Yeah, Sporkle would be good.
I got the one about the Notorious B.I.G. and
Okay.
Biggie Smalls.
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same person.
Same person.
Okay, it's fine.
It's fine.
We know that now.
Yep.
Did you know that?
Now we've got it.
Did you know Ryan Williams was also 17 years old last year?
Okay.
Did
Not
you
good.
know?
All right, Summer. What?
Yeah.
I don't know if you competed. You probably didn't have time last
Yep.
year. But if you were going to compete in one of these events, which do you think you'd do the best in?
The moving groove. Yep.
Moving groove,
The
just
moving
dancing?
groove. I danced in college. So,
Okay.
actually, a fun fact. During COVID times, Corporate Challenge lived on. You know, we handled adversity as everyone did.
For sure.
That looked like me recording a move and groove video that our teams did one at a time by themselves in quarantine.
Oh.
So that's a video that I personally don't ever want to see, but it's a fun story to tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So moving grooves is my jam. You'll probably catch me out there.
You're not gonna be solo. I got your back.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
get
maybe
I'm gonna-
he was in a
get
dancing
you.
competition.
I was in a little dancing competition here in chat.
Oh, wait, I heard about
Dancing with
that.
the
Dance, yeah, dancing with
There
the
it
stars.
is. Yeah.
Those hips do not lie.
No, they do not.
I'm like
We'll get out there.
my version of Bruno Mars, you know? Just a bald fat. I'm big boned.
I would say Bruno's skinny fat. So you're just the same version.
Basically.
Yeah,
Boom.
just a better looking version.
Could not say it better.
You're welcome. I'm
There
here
you
for
go. Yeah, moving groove is definitely the best. I would do terrible at tug of war and dodgeball. I would literally fold. Like immediately, I'd probably hide.
Know your strengths, know your weaknesses.
Yep,
I think you would
that's not me.
crush dodgeball.
Oh my god, I could dodge, but I'm
Yeah.
not.
Like,
I'm not throwing anything.
I can't wait for it. Like, this
oh my
is
god,
gonna
I
be
can't
so
wait.
good.
We hung the nets up today.
Ooh,
There
Get
they
ready.
went.
Getting
those
ready.
nuts are up.
They're ready to go.
That pit's ready. I'm so pumped.
Woo!
I'm so pumped. I was
good time.
I was wondering too, like, that's a very interesting collection of individual sports because have you guys done this in Birmingham yet?
The all-around athlete.
Yeah.
This is new to Chattanooga, and we're actually not doing it in Birmingham. So
Really?
Chattanooga is our tester, and
pig.
we will see if you guys like it.
Okay, because I was wondering, I mean, to go from mini golf, home run derby, okay, coordinated athlete, I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
You're gonna run a 40
You got to run a
Field
40.
goal
You got to
kick.
be mentally and physically with it.
and the
you know
5K.
what I mean? And the 5K.
So you're running
Chase
3.1
would be our
miles.
Chase would be our all.
Oh, yeah, for
You're
sure.
running a lot.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
I
That's a
know.
lot.
And you guys are debuting this. Like, this is
This is
first of
it.
first.
Yep, this is it.
Wow.
So, new to Chatty.
I'm honored that you picked the city to do this at.
I know. We're excited. Yeah.
Which do y'all think you would do best in?
I think me, man, tug of war.
You,
if I just get
you
in
were
the back
born
of
for
it,
it.
just
Anchor?
sit down.
I mean,
Yeah.
Anchor?
you
Yeah.
technically are on a competing team.
I am,
Yeah,
but I'm telling you, the team I'm a part of is not going to lose. And I hope we get matched up with certain people because I'm going to give my all.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Ain't going out
Bring
without a fight.
this man in.
Let's go.
Got my jersey over there.
I'm
just
about
in
to
case.
signed
say
up
your
for anything?
jersey's ready.
I'm doing the 1 mile officially
Oh,
okay.
great.
and tug of war, and that is all I wanted.
Oh my God, you're doing tug of war?
I'm doing tug of
Okay,
war.
well,
Doing
we'll
it.
be
I'll
there.
be leaving you boys,
Yeah.
and I'll have to
We'll be
pull
covering
Yep.
that. We will be covering that.
Yeah.
Heads
Yeah,
up.
don't worry.
war.
We'll figure that one out.
Yeah.
Now, can gloves be used?
Yes, we encourage gloves, in fact, and rubber cleats.
Got some ready.
And let me tell you a fun little tidbit about tug of war.
Okay.
So, of course, there's a little rain on the forecast right now, and our team's ready. We're event people. The weather doesn't scare us right
No,
now.
not at all.
Right now, at least.
Scared money
Um,
don't make money.
We're ready.
That's it.
We're ready
Tell
to go. We got plans. Almost everything could be done in the pavilion, and we've got plans for everything. But the tug of war plan, look, I'm not saying I want it to rain, but if it were to rain, we are going to put tug of war in the middle of Athlete Village in between all of the team booths. So you've got all of your teams that will literally be rooting you on is probably not the right word. They're going to be screaming at you.
It's going to be
So
encouraging.
it's going to be an encouraging environment.
Oh, I got to eat my Wheaties, y'all.
Yeah,
Dude,
you
that
do.
would be a blast.
Yeah, you do. So
'Cause it's tight right there.
it's tight. So hopefully it doesn't rain, but if it does, it's going to be electric in there.
We should be okay. I was just looking at the forecast. It's about like 25-30%.
Yeah,
in the morning.
It's going down.
in the
Knock
morning.
on wood.
And then when we're in the pavilion, that's when it starts to get a little hectic
Yeah,
outside.
once we're in the pavilion,
Yeah, we'll be in the pavilion. We'll be
We're
fine.
good.
We'll be
we're
great.
good.
We're good. We're
Gucci.
Gucci.
Yeah, we're
Gucci,
Gucci.
man.
Yeah.
What do you
music.
think you'd be best at?
Who best? I feel like I would be like a
Cornhole, 5K?
cornhole probably.
Oh,
Cornhole.
5K.
You're a
5K would be
good
pretty.
cornhole player.
I think if I like was like, hey, I'm just running a 5K, I could do pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not beating some of these animals, but
No, you
I'm
hold your own.
winning the heavyweight division. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah,
Represent for us.
Let's go.
yeah. But I might show up literally right on time.
That's okay.
My wife's maid of honor at a wedding this weekend.
Oh, yeah. That's a rough. It's a rough
So
sell.
we're just daddy daycaring it all the
Yeah,
way. So
yeah.
my wonderful mother-in-law, shout out Deb. She's gonna be taken care
Love
of.
you, Deb.
Thank you,
We
Dad.
love
I don't know what we would do without Deb this weekend. So Saturday morning, I'm just gonna be. She's coming at 7:00,
Let's go.
and I'll just be driving down that mountain ASAP.
Yep.
So I might just like get out of the car and just run from the
run.
car.
Running.
That's my warm up.
Yep.
Hit the 5K and see if I can win.
Yep. You just got to swing in, park, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Capture it all on video.
Yeah, it's
That
going to
would
be
be
fun.
pretty sick.
Stream it from the Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Go live on Instagram.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with a bad shoulder. It's fine. We can do this.
We got some cowbell action
I
behind us.
know.
Need more
They're
cowbell.
excited out here.
Team, they got
Always.
their cowbell.
Listen, man.
Full steam ahead.
Somebody said full steam ahead one time. You know,
Full steam out. Someone.
somebody. I don't know.
Somebody brought steam.
Wonder
before.
who it is.
It's gonna be hype on Saturday.
It's going to be so hype. We can't wait.
I want to talk about the playlist.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you guys are pulling out the works.
Well, we
Got
got
it all.
a DJ.
A full DJ.
DJ J Dalla. He'll be
Jay
there on
Dalla.
Saturday. He comes to the all Knight Eady event, so check him out. He's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
DJ
love
J
that you have a
Dollar.
road dog DJ.
What'd you say?
I love that you have a road dog
Oh,
DJ.
yeah.
It's like on retainer.
Jay Dalla, we call him up. We're like, we got an event in this random city. And he's like, I'm there.
I mean,
And that's it.
Night
Like-
Eady does not come to play.
No, we don't.
They're not playing.
We're not playing.
Not playing with y'all.
We're not doing it. We're ready. We're excited.
All right. You had a question for us today, G?
I do. Yes, I've got a fun question to
Yeah,
ask
hit
Summer. All right, so she's been thinking on this one, and we're going to talk about this one a little bit later, but I thought I would ask her before we get her out of here. What TV show would you want to be in if you could
Okay.
be in any TV show?
Yes. So I would enjoy a strategy game. Like I love Survivor, but I wouldn't last an hour on the island. So that would really take me out of that. Maybe like Big Brother would be
I
fun.
respect it.
I mean, I'm a social lady,
Yeah.
so that would be
You
fun.
are.
I told Malcolm at one point in my life, like The Bachelor was the dream, but thankfully found my Bachelor, so that's no longer needed.
Shout out.
But that I would have really thrived on that show.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's all reality. Let's be real. All of my options are reality shows. So yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
Now you're making me think.
Now you're like, shoot.
I
I
could
wasn't
see you
even
playing
thinking
the game.
reality show. I
Like
was
you were
thinking something
going
else.
like
I was like doing
sitcom.
like
I was like,
Marvel's
wait,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, I was doing
Oh,
something
you're
crazy.
somewhere-
Yeah.
I'm like The Bachelor.
I'm
I
like,
don't
Saved by
know.
the Bell.
That's a goodie.
Friends.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell would have been a good one. I'm trying to think like my
I don't
90s shows,
know. Yeah.
Step by Step, anything on
Boy Meets
TGI.
Boy
World.
Meets World. Oh,
Topanga.
that would be me for sure.
Oh, yeah. Boy
Give me
Meets
the role
World.
of Corey, and I will date the out of Topanga.
What a laugh that you would have had.
It would have been amazing. God,
Love that.
love you, Danielle Official.
Love her. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta
I think you would
through-
crush Big Brother now that I think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
You could play that game.
Oh yeah.
You're
I'm
just
like,
everybody's sweet
Yeah.
friend,
I'm
and
just
all of a
like,
sudden,
and then like
Very
cut
unassuming.
through, just right in
You're
her
gone.
You're done.
she's just playing the long game, like, oh, it wasn't me. They somehow believe her.
Yeah, literally. Ooh,
They
like
watch the show. They watch the show back.
Traitors.
Yes, I've been
I could
watching
I would be
Traitors.
great because you
I'm
get to
on
wear
the second
chic
season.
outfits. You know,
Yes.
I can't
Yep.
afford those, so I'd have
What
to
about
figure
those
that out. But
challenges, though? Like,
the challenges are they're okay.
please tell me you wouldn't be like Kate.
No,
Okay.
I would
Thank
give
you.
a good
give a good
solid
effort.
effort.
Okay, good.
I wouldn't be great.
I was gonna say. You don't seem like Kate.
No, I would try. Would try.
I'll
but-
try.
Would try.
Yeah, you would-
Doesn't
you would-
mean much.
Give forth a nice effort.
Yes,
Yeah, of
with a smile on.
course. Yes.
Do you think you could be a traitor, or do you think you'd be
Ooh, I
faithful?
don't know. I've thought about it. I think I'd probably buckle under the pressure.
I don't know. You were
can't
just
keep
talking about
secrets
being
very
You
well.
were talking about being cutthroat on Big Brother.
I know.
Maybe you could be a trader.
Maybe
You'd
I
be a very
could.
unassuming trader for sure.
I would be the one that's like, I'm not lying to you. You know?
Are you any good at
I
poker?
swear.
No.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Have you seen that?
Oh,
show?
I have not seen this,
Oh,
but
it's
I
so
was
good.
is this a British show or
No, they have a U.S. and a British one. So they
Yeah.
I was suggest from a British friend, shout out to our boy Tom Hossel, former head coach at Bryan College. He was like, "You guys have to watch Traders,"
That's so good.
and so I looked it up, and this is the most British looking.
well, that's
Yeah.
that's the U.S. version.
That's the U.S.
Yeah,
version.
that's the U.S.
Yeah,
version.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Unless he hosts both. Unless Alan Cumming
I think he,
hosts both.
I don't know.
Does he host both?
Well, the one I've seen is with all reality stars, basically.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the U.S. one.
Why I was bought in, obviously.
Of course.
I could watch this show.
Dude, I think you would like it. And I think Hannah would like it too.
Oh, it's good.
I don't watch shows with her anymore. We can't.
Okay.
She goes to bed too early.
Oh.
Because it's like, I'm 3 weeks behind. I've not even watched the last 2 episodes of The Last of Us. I'm the last of us. So
I'm
the last of us that hasn't seen The Last of Us. It's brutal. Still love her, but dude, trying to watch a show with that gal is real tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. And these guys hold me up 2 nights a week. So
Yeah, it's true. We
It's
do.
a tough job.
It's our fault.
Yeah.
it's your fault.
Blame
Pretty
us.
sure.
It's not Hannah's fault.
It's all
It's our
them.
fault.
Yeah.
All them.
Well, Summer, it's been a blast getting a chance to have you back on the show,
Yeah,
and
thanks,
we're
guys.
super excited for Saturday.
We are too. We're
So
really
pumped.
pumped. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate all of y'all's help. Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend. We're pumped.
And if you want to keep up with the fun on Instagram at
Yep.
Corp Challenge Chat.
Yep.
With 2 T's, of course.
Hit us up. We're going to be posting all weekend long.
That's right.
Yay. All right. Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
you, Summer.
Yeah.
We'll see you a lot this weekend.
We'll
Yeah.
see you.
A
See you
whole
every
heck of
day.
a lot.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
It's freaking gone.
Yeah, I'm excited for a lot of these events this weekend. Like, I wasn't able to be there for the whole thing last year. I'm excited to see the beginning of the Corporate Challenge.
I think a big part last year was everybody you just didn't know where to go. It seemed like a lot. And you didn't know, like I remember like early, nobody went down to the football field. Everybody just kind of like venturing around.
For sure.
And so we were you're just figuring out now people know where to go. I'd say towards the middle of the day, everybody got down to run the 40, got down to make field goals. But early on, they were just like, where do we go? Like, what do you do? And then you eventually just get to walk down inside Finley Stadium. You're like, oh, this is sweet. This
Yeah.
is sweet. So, yeah, I think everybody will have a good run this time. Like, I know where to go. I know how this operates. Dodgeball and tug of war are about to get lit.
Do you remember I fell down the hill last year?
Wasn't
I
gonna
got to be more. No. And I
wasn't gonna
appreciate
miss
you
you,
for
though.
being my brother.
No, dog. I wouldn't do that to you.
I appreciate that.
I wouldn't do
I fell
that
down
to you.
a hill. Yeah, bro. On the walk down.
Hard.
Joseph, do you want this microphone? Do you want this microphone, sir?
I got one.
They're
Shoot.
they're sharing one.
Oh, they're sharing one. Okay.
Yeah, they're sharing a
Great.
microphone over there. It's very cute over
Great.
there, those two at the table.
Oh, you know, baby.
Yeah, the producers.
Producer's table.
I guess you could.
Like-
Yeah, you could whip one of those over.
You
yeah, I
could,
was just checking battery percentages.
You could put one of the cameras on you if you wanted.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, turn one of those. Yeah, y'all
producer
operate
cam.
over there. We're talking ball now.
Talking a little ball. Summer's awesome, isn't she?
I don't know what they do without her.
Honestly, bro. Like, that's a great quality organization, and she does so much good for them. So,
Yeah.
Corporate Challenge, I'm excited for.
Yeah, if there's any creatives out there, like big time creatives, there's an amazing job opening at Knight Eady. You need to go over there.
Most
there is.
definitely.
Yes,
There is.
but she's hired out some really good
Yeah,
people this week. I'm excited.
it's awesome, man.
Yeah, they're changing offices. She's in charge of that. She's in charge of this and the Birmingham one. It's like, dude,
What is she not in charge of?
Bro,
I
I
don't
don't know.
let's talk to Michael about
I
that.
was going to say,
real.
special shout out to Michael Eady, man. Miss my guy.
Yeah, delegating. Delegating prowess over here.
Hey, gotta have it, man.
Gotta have it. That's what CEOs do,
You
dude.
gotta have
That's
it.
it.
El Presidentes. I don't know what their titles are.
You gotta have it, man.
I'm a little sad because the first game Saturday for the Vols versus Arkansas is right when the wedding starts. It's going to be an awesome wedding. It's at Sewanee. Maybe I'm going to be driving through the worst weather possible when I leave here.
Is it gonna be bad weather when we leave here?
Gee, it looked like
It
geez.
did look like there's
I
gonna
saw
be
your
some
head shake. And I was
thunderstorms.
like, oh no.
Yeah, later in the day on Saturday is brutal.
Oh boy.
It's thunderstorms, 70, 80% chance of it's going to rain. After like 1 o'clock, it's going to rain.
Okay, for sure.
And then at night, it drops down to about I'm talking 7, 8, 9 o'clock, about 40%.
Okay, we can hang. We can hang.
For sure.
But there's some thunderstorms middle of the day, 1 to 4 thunderstorms.
So we're going to be in it.
Yeah.
We're going to be fighting.
Yeah. Battle.
Dude, the finisher in dodgeball is going to be movie scene worthy.
It could be pretty epic with the rain, maybe a little
Some
lightning.
thunder.
Yeah.
Got some, final countdown playing in the background.
Yeah.
I told myself I'm not jumping in. I forbid myself from being in dodgeball.
In terms of playing?
Yeah.
That's 6-8. We're breaking a fight. You're helping me.
That's what I'm saying. I have to be. We have to be
light.
Yeah.
Let there be light.
Uh-oh.
Totally just changed all the lighting on the cameras.
We're about to get really bright, aren't we?
No, you got.
Oh, we are? We good? Sweet.
Love it.
Okay.
Now, are we good as a group?
As a totality
As a totality,
let's just
man.
say if we had
What do you mean?
if we were looking far left,
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
is everybody good?
Is everybody under the sound of these microphones good, baby?
Everybody that has a mic in front of their face
Okay.
is golden.
All right.
All right. like in theory, if you had an orange hat and a darker complexion.
Some chest hair, baby.
What are you trying to say?
Face hair.
He was asking on me.
I was asking, He's valid. We good.
Listen. I got 2 different cameras on you.
Okay.
You look great.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did change into the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. No, I was, I wanted to show love, but also it's I know what I came here to do.
Yeah,
right.
you are
You
going to
know.
show up and show out though on Saturday in that jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Can you explain why we're wearing Hawaiian shirts to everybody?
Yes. So we are a giveaway for the giveaway. So if you go on to our Chatted Up Sports social medias and share the most recent post that says live show, you'll be entered to win 4 tickets to the CFC versus Inter Miami second team on Saturday.
Not the one with Messi.
Not the one with Messi. Sorry to
shoot.
disappoint.
We're so sorry to disappoint.
Couple years away. Give it time. CFC's rolling right now. So if you go, you're going to get a chance to go to that game. But if you're at that game, you will have a chance to win 2 separate giveaways, monster giveaways, 2 all-inclusive trips to either Margaritaville, Cancun, or Margarita del Marina. Huge vacation giveaways. This is CFC's they sent us an email. They're like, hey, we are giving away the biggest package maybe ever in Chattanooga sports. All-inclusive trips.
That's amazing.
For 2 people. So it gives you a shot. If you're at the game, let's say there's 9,000 people. Not terrible.
Not
You're
terrible.
getting 4 free tickets. So
It's true.
share this show. Do whatever you got to do. But just follow us on YouTube. Let us know that you did it. Give you a shot. We'll know by tomorrow,
Yeah.
Friday at 8 p.m. We'll kind of disclose a winner.
Let's do it.
So a couple chances to win.
Are you a Margaritaville guy? I am.
I am.
Yeah.
I've been listening as I rolled up today. I was listening to one particular harbor. I have two of my really good friends are, I would say, young parrot heads.
I like your style.
Yeah, they're 2 of my friends are, and I've never been to a Buffett concert, but there are people that I realize in this world that love Jimmy Buffett. They'll go anywhere to watch this man.
Yeah.
But I've been to multiple Margaritavilles. Have you been?
I have been. I was young, though. I have not been since I was 21, to be real. And it was a great time.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, probably the same.
Yeah.
Probably in college, but they had the new one built in Panama City.
Yep, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
PCB.
Have you guys been to a Margaritaville in some time?
Yeah, I have. And I about asked for a refund. But the food was fine. The margarita, which you would figure be locked up, the namesake was it was awful.
It's commercialized at this point.
It's terrible.
So bad.
The tequila was. I mean, is there a lower than bottom shelf? I mean,
They found it.
Yes, in Pigeon Forge.
Oh, I forgot they have that one.
That's the only. I've never been to a Margaritaville at the beach. Only at Pigeon Forge.
Only in the mountains.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't remember much about it. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like it kind of fits the namesake that I
Yeah.
don't remember much about it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
I know I
very
was
Pigeon
there.
Forge.
Okay. It feels very Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. We went to
Like-
Gatlinburg over Christmas break, and I realized, I haven't been there in years at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So we stayed, I was like, this is the most commercial place in the entire world. Every bar that you go down, I was just like, wow. Restaurant, all the same. It's just like, this is America. Like when people make fun of America, I'm
This
like,
is why they make fun.
yeah, here's one of the most beautiful places in the entire world, and we're gonna put big lights, Jimmy Buffett,
A pancake house.
and Dolly herself.
It literally feels like Myrtle Beach in the mountains.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah. It is nice. We stayed like right on the edge, and it's like you go from forested drives to just the most
drives.
commercialized strip in the world. There's like all you can eat pancake house every 3 or 4 blocks.
I've stayed on that strip. It's a very dangerous spot sometimes.
Packed.
Yes.
Speaking of, did you guys see the video a couple weeks ago of the bear running through the main strip of Gatlinburg?
No.
It was a black bear.
Holy
I
crap.
did see a zebra running down the highway though around Chattanooga.
I did see that as well.
I'm sorry,
Excuse
what?
me?
A zebra
A zebra escaped from the Chattanooga Zoo and was just
posted
gallivanting
up.
down the highway.
So recently we've lost a peacock,
Yeah.
2 peacocks.
2 peacocks, and a zebra in the streets of Chattanooga,
Dude, we are
Tennessee.
getting way
We need
closer
to-
to some dangerous animals.
I mean,
we need to lock up that zoo a little bit tighter.
we are a national park city.
We are a national park
So-
city. You are correct.
We got to
It's
let
fitting.
the animals roam, you know?
I see
are
what
we-
you did.
Yeah, we're not keeping our namesake if we're not letting them free.
Exactly, dude. Like, it's just, you never know what you're going to get in Chat. National Park City, get a great beer, some great food. You might see a zebra on the side of the road. Who knows?
That's what you come for.
Exactly.
A black bear, though, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it like came at one guy and he was just like walking down. I think he was filming. You can't really see because of the timing. But I was like, does he deserve it? You know, so-
Kinda.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
not worried about filming
yeah.
a black bear. I'm worried to God
no,
get the
yeah,
hell
I'm
away
like,
from the black
I'm
bear.
like, that's one of those like 300 yards away type of deals.
Isn't there lyrics? It's like, if you see me get into a fight with a bear, help the bear.
Yeah, good luck with that, dude. You know,
Yeah.
that's one of those things. It's I've seen those things move. There was another video of some guy out in Yellowstone who was filming the bear, like he was feeding it, and that bear came at him. You don't see the rest of the video, and I'm like, oh, yeah, dude. I think 600 pounds moves so fast. You guys are really quiet over here.
Have y'all seen those like videos of like bears like come in the cabin, like on the patio
Oh
and
my
stuff?
gosh.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
On
that's
the
an
decks.
irrational fear of mine. Like, what if you're just chilling in the hot tub and then all of a sudden, like
Bear pulls
a
up.
bear pulls up and is like, I thought y'all had some barbecue back there.
yeah. Whenever you got to stay at cabins, when you kind of like flick on the light, you look out there, little suspect.
It is. A little eerie. You're like, I hope there's not a bear out here.
Yeah, I used to do that. Like one of my friends lived way back in the woods. Like you had to go down this just 1-lane road, super graveled.
Yeah.
I mean, it's barely been touched, but it was miles long driveway. And so we'd go back to this house, log cabin style, huge back porch. I'd look back there every time, like there's going to be some wolf or something. You know, you're like 9 years old. You're like, this is terrifying. They just have so much woods, or it's like all farmland. I'm like, there's gonna be a bear back here, and it's like this is so scary every time. And I remember thinking about that, and then now I look how close it is. I'm like, that wasn't that far away.
No,
you know?
no.
But when you're 9 years old, you're like, this is the most terrifying thing
Yeah.
possible. And you watch one scary movie, and that's all you think about the rest of the day. You're like, oh yeah, I'm definitely getting attacked. I'm definitely getting attacked here. So those are the things I think about.
Well, you know the things I think about is if Tennessee's going to make it to another College World Series.
I would like.
I'm really curious about that. This matchup between Arkansas and Tennessee has the two teams with the second and third highest odds to actually win a College World Series, national championship in baseball. LSU has the best odds right now,
Yeah.
according to the books, but
Yeah.
it almost feels a little unfair for Tennessee. But I guess when you just sort of sneak into hosting, you're probably going to have to face one of the better teams in the field. So it makes sense. But if I had to pick this matchup right now, I'm probably leaning towards Arkansas and Dave Van Horn's squad. But, I mean, you never count Tony V's squad out.
Tony V got those boys here. It is pound for pound to me some of the best players still left in the field.
Well, they've got some issues right now. Dalton Bargo's dealing with a little situation right now.
Yeah.
Cannon Peebles got suspended, so they're going to be starting a freshman catcher in the first game.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Do you know the reason for the suspension?
I didn't get a chance to look into it, but I just read that he was suspended.
Yeah, I guess I realized Arkansas was the top seed left. You kind of forget about Vandy, and Texas got snatched,
trounced.
dude. Yeah.
So he got ejected. Let me see what he got ejected for.
Okay.
Yeah, he got ejected versus Wake Forest, and now that's why he's getting suspended for the first game.
I see.
I do feel like in that last series, even in the loss, I felt like that Tennessee swagger was back.
It is. Oh, it's always back.
Dude, I mean, I bet it's so annoying to watch. And if I was Arkansas, I'd be like, these guys are bums.
Well,
I would hate them, but they're my team, so I love it. But it is one of those things now. I'm like, I need, like, when you get hit, the guy hit, I don't remember who it was, like, hit the bat flip. And I'm like, all right, that's my team. Like, that little FU attitude from any Tennessee squad is what we are now. You got to embrace it. Yeah, it's a little bit villain. I'm going to say anti-hero.
Ooh.
Anti what?
Anti-hero.
Ooh.
Anti-hero. Yeah.
Yeah. We're an anti-hero.
It's kind of like Thunderbolts. I know you saw it.
But
you
I
didn't
know
see
the
it, right?
premise.
Yeah, they're kind of like the anti-heroes.
I didn't see Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
I saw Sinners, though. Did y'all watch it?
I'm going to watch this weekend.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to say anything.
You don't do scary movie stuff.
Gee, it's not even scary for real, bro.
Dude, there's a level.
Like, just go watch Cars after, bro.
I do love Cars.
I love Cars, too.
Good job.
I'm going to watch a lot of Cars in my life, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cried during watching Cars. Random.
Yeah.
First or second one?
Third one.
Third one when he doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
And he's got a coach now.
something happened to me. I'm like, dog, like,
Yeah.
it's real. Like, Jackson Storm was like, you know what? Time's up, old man.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Jackson, you get out of here.
Kick
Yeah,
rocks.
dude.
Kick
I'm going to
rocks.
fight Jackson Storm today.
Like, I felt emotional about a car.
An animated card.
An animated car.
Who can talk?
I love it, though. I'm proud of
It's
you.
so great.
But to answer your question, I think Tony V is going to get these boys to wake up. Are they going to go back to back? I don't know if they're built for that.
Back to back.
I don't know if they're built for that.
Me neither, man.
But I know that they have the personnel to do it.
Well, my big question going into the series is where's Liam Doyle at? Is he available to pitch? Now, their first game is not on Friday. The first game is on Saturday, so that helps. Gives him an extra day's rest.
Yeah.
What did he pitch on Monday?
Yes.
Yeah.
And his
Couple
count was
innings.
crazy.
So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You would think he'd be able to start
Yeah.
first game
For
on
sure.
Saturday with 5 days rest. I know he pitched a little bit much over the weekend where he started a game, the first game, and then came in and pitched some of the last couple innings. But that dude's an absolute madman. And I freaking love it. He's the epitome of that crazy attitude, that swagger that Tony V, like the hitters have that swagger with the bat flips and when they're getting hit, throwing the bats down. He's the epitome of that in pitcher form. And I love it. I mean, that's a Tony V guy. And you saw those two guys celebrate after they won the regional. He's jumping into his arms. They're jumping into other's arms. They're rolling around on the ground. Like
Tony V just has a lot of swag. And I realize you can't really be in this program if you don't have that.
that's true.
Like, I think he's starting to really, like, at Bama, during, like, their run of dominance, guys were kind of boring.
What, in football?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys were very boring. They weren't like the Julio Joneses, the Derrick Henrys.
No trash talk. Just let the work show.
Just let the work show. These guys are the exact opposite, but they still put in the work.
Yeah.
Like, you'll still see great stuff happen.
They let the work show in a different way.
But they're going to talk, too.
Yeah, and that matters. Like, man, it was just so perfect at Lindsey Nelson this weekend. Like, it was so rowdy all 3 nights.
Well, that's another thing to talk about because it's going to be in Fayetteville.
Yep.
So that could change the complexity. You got to create your own energy. There's not going to be the fan energy there. And I'm a little bit nervous about that. Now, they haven't been bad second half of the season. They've went on a run. It almost feels like they've been playing with their backs against the wall a lot lately because they knew they had to do well in the SEC tournament in order to host a regional.
Yeah.
They won the regional. They had to face some adversity, Megan. Like, that's a big thing.
For sure, bro.
You didn't run through the regional like a hot knife through butter. You
No.
had some adversity. Wake Forest battled you, and they were able to overcome that adversity. That certainly helps. But being away from Lindsey Nelson Stadium with this group, with some of the challenges that I think they have, I really just personally believe that Arkansas is going to be a little too much for them.
And you saw it a lot in that last regular
I hope I'm
season
wrong.
here. Yeah, you hope you're wrong. Did you guys see the storylines post that I put up today?
Mm-mm.
This is good. All right. So Tennessee hasn't won a series against Arkansas in 20 years.
Wow.
What a
The
pool, by the
last
way.
time Tennessee beat Arkansas, circa 2005. Obviously, we know Coach Tony B was an assistant head coach down in Arkansas for nearly a decade. Dave Van Horn actually bought Tony his first car.
Yeah, you used to work for him.
Yeah. The series all time, 44 wins for Arkansas, 29 wins for the Vols. A lot going on, boys.
It's not their favorite.
No. And it gets harder out there. And that crowd loves that's another place. Arkansas loves their baseball too.
Sneaky
They
good
do.
athletic department.
They do.
It is.
Sneaky good.
Yeah.
Between basketball, track and field,
Yep.
you got softball. I mean, solid.
Basketball is going to turn around.
Basketball is going to turn around their football program. They either are like this or they're like this. It's really
Sorry,
weird.
Sam Pittman.
Yeah.
Sam Pittman is elite.
He's awesome. But
Sam Pittman is elite.
he's back this year, right? Did they bring him back?
Yes.
Yeah, they
Sam
brought him
Pittman
back.
is
Yeah, I thought so.
I was 6 looked that up. I was like,
Yeah, I thought they brought him
He's
back.
back. He's back until he comes back to Georgia. He's back until he comes back to Georgia.
I really don't want him to go back to Georgia, but he will.
I mean, dude,
The door is always open.
anytime
Always.
that man wants to come back, I know Kirby will have him back. Like Matt Luke left, took some time off, really missed Matt Luke. He ends up at Clemson. Sam Pittman leaves. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Stacey Searles,
Yeah.
but come home, Sam Pittman. Come home, boss hog, baby.
I wanted to ask you guys another question here in terms of SEC sports rivalries. How does it differ? You guys have been following the SEC and covering the SEC for a long time. Joseph, you probably check in on this one too. Talking about SEC rivals across different sports.
Yes.
How do they differ across different sports? Because obviously, I think there's some different rivalries, like in baseball, SEC schools, than there are on football. In football,
I think you have your traditional rivals. Like Auburn and Alabama, it doesn't matter what sport it is. It could be water polo.
They're
They
gonna-
could be playing each other in a cereal eating contest, and
well, of
somebody
course.
in the,
I'm talking
yeah.
like not
But
like
like-
the in-state rivals. I'm
Yeah.
talking like Alabama, LSU is always like a huge rivalry.
Yeah.
Tennessee, Florida. You guys hate Florida. I
Can't
know
stand
that.
Florida.
Yeah, I would say like Tennessee Georgia is a football rivalry. It's not really a baseball rivalry.
Doesn't one side have to beat the other to make it a rivalry? Sometime in the near future.
Okay, listen, it'll happen eventually. It's a little bit of a gap, okay, but we're not quite at Saban level gaps, okay.
yeah.
But like, I wouldn't say it's a baseball rivalry the same way it is in football because we didn't play each other in baseball this year during the regular season. But like, if Tennessee plays LSU, that's probably that's probably on the same level as like Georgia, Bama in football now. Whereas like, I know it feels one-sided. Bama's won most of those games, but Kirby leaves. He elevates the program. You become Bama
Y'all got them in the
2.0.
national championship. That's all that matters.
We did, but we lost a lot of regular season games to them. Mark Ingram on the triple option said they own the dogs, and I find it hard to disagree with him when we've only gotten one out of the past. I think since other than the Natty, we haven't beaten them since 2007.
Yeah.
So
What a hell of a time to beat them.
yeah. So I mean, it felt great in the one Natty, but brand new head coach, Caleb DeBoer, same story.
Dr. Strange.
Kind of feel
Dr. Strange.
you only need the one. You only,
One, baby.
you only
One.
need the one. Okay, that's fair.
One
That's
time.
fair. But like, if Tennessee went and played LSU,
Yeah.
with the way that y'all have been in baseball, and LSU's a baseball powerhouse, like that feels like it's a rivalry because you're challenging the status quo of
Yeah,
the
you're
conference.
you're the top.
You're challenging one of these teams that sits across the top of the conference every year. Like, you want to be that team. LSU has been that team. So that's where you might see a rivalry develop there as far as the SEC goes. But like, if you guys play each other in football, it's like, yeah, you want to win, but there are much more teams you would rather beat.
There's not that
than
hatred there.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Like when y'all played LSU in football, y'all crushed them the last time you played them, but they were probably like, it doesn't feel good, but it's not like the same as losing to Bama.
Yeah.
Or losing to Arkansas, losing the boot.
I was with Chase Green for that LSU game, believe it or not. Porch Fest.
It got out of hand quick,
Yeah.
like real quick.
We were all there.
We were together.
I was there.
Yeah, we were together.
we were all
We were
watching.
together.
We were sitting on my front lawn
Yeah.
watching the game.
Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I don't know how I got home.
Buddy,
That
I'm
was
not
a
gonna
long
lie-
time ago.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna lie to you.
remember
I don't think a lot of people knew how they got home.
I think I don't know. That's another topic. But yeah, LSU, Powerhouse. It's yes, I hear what you're saying. Is there a rivalry though that we don't take seriously as Tennessee fans and other sports? I don't care what anybody says. I do not take Vanderbilt seriously in anything but baseball.
We have a Vandy fan over here, Egan.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's serious.
true Vandy.
Like
fan.
a true Vandy guy.
I was there when we toppled the Tide this year. It was we threw the goalpost in the river. It was
Toppled the top.
Drew has requested days off to go to Vanderbilt football
Yeah,
games. For
absolutely. Yeah.
So true. Can I ask you
We
something?
couldn't give those tickets away on ESPN Chattanooga.
So
free.
Diego Pavia,
Right.
like, is he gonna? Apparently, Ryan Williams said you guys are the ant
Right.
and he's the hammer.
Hey.
How do you feel about this?
Hey, I mean, I think Vanderbilt's going to lose 48-0 at Bryant-Denny Stadium this year. I don't think there's a question in my mind that the Crimson Tide are going to take care of business and not let what happened last year happen this year. But I'll be honest. I mean, it doesn't matter. We beat them in Nashville.
Yeah.
Ryan Williams can go on. He can make millions of dollars, but he'll always have to live with the fact he lost to a 6-6 Vanderbilt team. And I want everybody to remember that. 7-6. We beat Georgia Tech in the bowl.
That's right. Don't count your loss.
Diego Pavia is a dog, though, bro.
I mean, the rise of a legendary 7-6 quarterback.
Yeah, big time. Historic rise.
Yeah.
Get two
I mean-
huge wins.
I mean, to be honest, he's the most, pro unready quarterback you've ever seen. You throw him
It's
in
fun to watch, though.
Bro, that's so
Of
good.
course.
Fun to watch.
He's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
he's like Baker Mayfield on steroids for the way they root for him. But I mean, if you put him in the NFL, I mean, it may be worse than Jimmy Clausen, maybe.
Danny.
Maybe. Jimmy had a rough run, boys. Speaking of Vandy, though, it does feel like Vandy baseball despises Tennessee baseball right now.
Yeah.
Because Vandy had such a powerful run in baseball, and it didn't move the needle for college baseball. And then Tennessee gets good, and now we're becoming a growing national sport.
I think that a lot of that has to do with Tony V,
Exactly.
because
They hate it.
Tim Corbin's just old dude. Nothing really exciting about him. Just an
Yeah.
old school baseball guy. He's not fire. I mean, he can probably get fiery, but he
It's
doesn't
not
have
the
that same
same.
swagger as Tony V.
Dude, he doesn't have sex pills, Tony
That's
D. Let's
true.
be
He
honest.
sure doesn't.
Let's
He
be
doesn't.
honest.
You know how
Sorry.
it goes.
Sorry, Tim, but let's be honest. That is one of those that I scrolling on the Twitter during that beatdown that Tennessee took versus Vandy. I was like, oh, they really hate us. And also
Yeah.
in baseball, we really despise them because Vol Twitter is crazy as it can be,
Ruthless.
ruthless. Whenever Vandy was losing, that ship sank, dude.
Yeah.
And
We act like
national
it's a
radio.
victory for Tennessee whenever Vanderbilt loses.
Yeah. But it does feel like the Vanderbilt basketball rivalry, big time. Because I swear, every time we go in that stupid stadium, we lose.
Isn't it just? It's a gymnasium, is it not? It's just a gymnasium.
Yeah, have you ever been there?
I haven't been in, but I've heard many stories. It's very tight.
Hey,
very
Can y'all
small.
give me
Words,
2
dude.
minutes real quick?
Yeah,
You
All
do
right.
your thing. The mayor's got to go talk to his people.
that's right.
So, if you're sitting on the sidelines, it's not an open dome, so you're just getting direct access to the court,
Yeah.
and you can't see to your right or your left. So you can't see the circle around.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the dumbest
weird.
thing. And there's this overhang of the bleacher. It's so dumb. It's the worst.
Freaking Vanderbilt.
Most of the coaches actually sit on the baseline. Like you see the second row guys, they sit where it's behind where the people who mop the floors and stuff are at.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be changed. I'll be honest.
There's gonna be some money coming in. They'll eventually get there.
We got Stackhouse out of there. That was the biggest thing.
Who did you guys get?
Oh gosh,
Yeah, I can't remember
I
who
don't
it
remember
was.
his name.
Vanderbilt's basketball coach. Hold on.
Who was there before? Was that Jerry Stackhouse?
Yeah, Stackhouse. Yeah.
Stack. Scottie Pippen Jr.
Why are we on shopping? How did I get here?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm not shopping for Vanderbilt basketball.
Why would you want that? Good luck with that one, Clark. Byington?
Yeah.
Byington?
Oh, JMU's coach. Yeah. Okay. That was a great hire. Yeah. That JMU team was nice. Yeah, I was I feel like they got a really good hire this year.
No, I mean, he did great. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't ask for much more after Stackhouse destroys the program. I mean, that's about it.
I love my Heels, and Jerry Stackhouse literally is one of my favorite college basketball players of all time. But boy, was that a disaster. I was trying to think of other rivalries. How do you feel about Florida, Georgia, like in basketball? I mean, I guess like basketball is a tough one for the comparison right now. But
Well, Georgia's been okay.
We're on the rise in basketball, but we are nothing to boast about to anybody, especially Florida, because they've just been really, really good at basketball for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they had some up and down years after the back-to-back titles, but like we haven't been good at all in basketball. So that's mostly like a football party or football rivalry because it's the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. I mean, it carries across. It's actually kind of a big rivalry in softball because we do have a winning record against Florida in, I believe, super regionals. We've knocked them out in super regionals a couple of times. Thought we'd do it again this year, but couldn't win game 3. I think one that's kind of slept on, though, is Georgia-Auburn. And it's because Auburn's been so bad recently. I mean, in Deep South's oldest rivalry, you got the famous picture of the Bulldog biting the Auburn player, or snapping at the Auburn player. Like, that feels like it's lost some luster. Like, I can remember times in my life where I had much more of a distaste for Auburn, especially the Cam Newton years, because we had some chances. But now it's just kind of like Auburn's been so bad. It's more of like our rival has shifted to Alabama versus Auburn. So
that's the one I kind of thought of when you talking about like losing its luster. That's the biggest.
Yeah, and I mean it's a really good rivalry, and like we've had some crazy games playing at Jordan-Hare, but it just hasn't been the same. Like I think we're like 8-0 in Athens in the last 16 years or whatever. We haven't lost in Athens in Lord knows how long.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, with Auburn turning in baseball, I'm trying to think, what's a good one? Ole Miss Bama kind of has a fun new feel to it. I don't know if it's just because of the Saban and football coach.
Brian Kelly?
No.
Or
Ole Miss.
Oh, Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin.
Sorry.
Thank
The
you.
old Lane train.
Yeah, I could see the face, but I could not get the name. But yeah, those two, I don't know if it was just that, but there for a while it definitely had a little fun feel to it. And they could always compete. It looked like at least for the first half or whatever, and then hold on. But
if they can get over that hump once, I think it'll really eliminate that mental hurdle for Ole Miss. But right now it's kind of like you're playing Bama. You haven't really beat Bama. Like, can you get past that mental hurdle of playing Bama? Because, like, in the Nick Saban era, a lot of teams lost to Bama before they even stepped on the field because it was just like, oh, you're playing Bama.
Yeah.
You've already lost before you even try. One that I think is kind of under the radar is Auburn LSU, especially in football. They've had some really, really good games in football. And that year, with the Joe Burrow year, Auburn pushed LSU closer than damn near anybody. Yeah, it was an incredible game.
Crazy.
Incredible game. I remember I was bartending actually and had that game up on my
like
phone.
A wedding?
Yeah, bartending a wedding, had that game up on my phone, and I was just like, dude, what? And I had people like leaning over the bar like, oh my God, they're gonna lose. Like it was just Auburn LSU has actually become like a pretty good rivalry in football, at least in my opinion.
What about Tennessee, South Carolina football?
That one feels kind of one-sided.
they got the one. You know,
they've got Tennessee the last. I mean, couple years, the 22 year, and then last year.
Yeah,
I know we stomped them out in 21.
Growing up, it definitely just felt like there were some fun games, like the Halloween game with the Hardesty spin. We introduced the black jerseys. That's one I'll always remember. We had some really fun ones. The South Carolinas, they had those ranked teams there for a while. They had that running back plethora come through. So that was always fun.
Clowney.
Yeah.
Clowney.
Oh, yeah. And probably the hardest hit in college football against Michigan.
Yes.
Can't wait to see that on a highlight reel.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that 12 times this year.
Is Dublin the number – is week 0 again?
Yes. I don't remember who's playing in that game. I'd have to look at the schedule.
Is that UNC? Are they going?
I don't remember. I don't remember who's playing in the Dublin game this year.
game. College football. Let's check it out. It is
It's North Carolina and
TCU, baby.
ooh,
Oh no, that's actually second week or get week one. I don't know, week one, whatever.
week 1, not week 0.
We have Kansas State versus Iowa State on the 23rd.
In Dublin?
Yeah.
Oh. Is that one of those weird conference games? It's not a conference game. Like,
I think so.
is it?
I think so.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
Who was it? North Carolina played.
TCU. It's 2026.
No. North Carolina played somebody like Georgia Tech or somebody, and it was a conference game, but it wasn't a conference game.
Yeah, that was this year.
It was just like a game that didn't count for conference records. I'm like, what are we doing?
Well, I feel like that was like one of those that somebody canceled 2 years prior, and we just need a game to
Just
fill.
needed a game to fill. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. TCU, UNC, the 29th in 2026. Dude. Chapelville, baby.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited to watch the experiment. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I hope it goes well, I guess. But like, I know there was talk there for a while that he wasn't even going to make it to the first game. That seems to have kind of died down. People thought he was going to take an NFL job. Before.
And now the buyout went down from $10 to $1 million.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's still a possibility, but
Yeah,
you haven't really heard about it since then.
no, I
so
don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's going to stay at UNC.
Okay. I hope so. I mean, I'm very interested. I'm very interested in this experiment.
This Jordan thing might get him out. I'm interested to see, like, it's funny now with the buyout happening, all the Jordan stuff happening at the same time. If they don't do well, maybe they do good. I don't know.
But
But there's a bad team in the NFL. I don't know who this team will be. I'm just saying it does feel like somebody is very underwhelming at some point.
Yeah.
Fires a coach. He's doing well. I could see Billy being like, I'm going to leave middle of the season.
No way.
Okay, what do you define as well for North Carolina? Like
The schedule's really bad.
yeah,
I mean, really bad.
Like it's easy?
Yeah. They should. Like, I would define well as making a bowl game.
But why would Bill jump from a good situation at UNC where, let's say, he's winning to a shitty spot in the NFL with a team that's probably not winning because they just fired their head coach?
Going home.
Yeah.
Like, if the NFL is just his home and where he feels like he belongs.
I think he's going to get really annoyed with college players.
Plus, he's also like, 16 wins, 17 wins from the all-time win record? He's not far. So, like, part of me feels like he wants that.
He needs to coach a couple more years if he wants it.
Yeah. So,
What is that man, 75?
Yeah, but he's got that 30-year-old girlfriend.
24.
24, whatever. God.
That'll
Yeah.
keep you young, I guess.
Okay, so we have
You have to be.
this schedule is atrocious. I mean, outside the Clemson game, yes, at UCF, I don't know. So TCU
Which
at home,
UCF brought back Scott Frost.
Yeah.
So you don't know what they're going to be.
UCF, Clemson,
You know what would be
Syracuse. God, this
What's
is your
up?
three best.
a great new sponsor for UNC would be Blue Chew. I mean, they're Tar Heel Blue.
Dude,
I mean, it just makes sense.
Tar Heel Blue Chew?
thing, and I got to say it because you put it in my mind. The last thing I need in my life is Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson in a Blue Chew commercial. I think
you're welcome, Bill.
heard
Heard it first here on Chattanooga Sports. That would be hilarious.
that would be burned into my nightmares.
You're welcome.
It's already burned into my nightmares,
welcome.
and it hasn't even actually happened. Dear God, please, whatever TV exec, if you ever see this, just don't.
I'm chopping
just
this
don't.
clip up.
Just don't, dude. Like,
Sorry, buddy.
I'm trying, dude.
Hey, you want me to get it out of your mind with the best?
No,
weekend?
yeah. Go for it.
Okay, so I sent Joseph a message. So me and Joseph are big metal fans and A Day to Remember fans. So A Day to Remember comes to Atlanta on Friday, September 26th.
Okay.
On September 27th is Alabama at Georgia. Also, I looked up what Sunday would be. Sunday we have Commanders at. Oh, we lost
They
the cam.
unplugged us, did they not? I think they unplugged
no.
us.
Yeah, we got shut down. Oh no!
Plug us back up.
Thank you. Are we still live streaming?
We're still live, but all the
Okay.
cameras went down.
Love it.
Okay.
We're just sound.
Yep. I was like, wait a second, what happened? The
I
switcher
figured
went
that's what
down.
happened.
We're good.
We're good.
All right.
We gotta let the hang on. I gotta start the cams again. There we go. We are back, baby.
There we
Sorry for the
go.
delay,
Yeah,
people.
it's all right.
Okay. I can't stop thinking about the Blue Chew commercial.
I know.
God dang
Don't think about it. So we have
So-
a Day to Remember huge concert in the
Greatest
pavilion.
weekend ever, potentially for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. So a Day to Remember concert Friday night in the pavilion in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Saturday we have Georgia, Bama in Athens.
Under the lights, like it's going to be a night game.
Yep. You rally on Sunday,
Uh-huh.
drive back to Atlanta. Commanders at Falcons.
Ooh. I mean, this has
What
got
a
a little something
weekend,
for everybody. I mean,
Perfect timing.
What a weekend!
yeah, it's
Like-
got Miggy, it's got Joseph, it's got Garrett,
I'm on there twice.
it's got Chase.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would just go for the vibes.
yeah. It's just all
dude,
it's
no,
all about
no,
weekend for us.
You got a mosh, dog.
I'd go.
You
Yeah,
got a
I've never
mosh.
been.
Yeah, you never been in the mosh pit?
Never been in
It'll
the mosh
change your
pit.
life, man.
Never.
We were
It'll
talking
change
about
your
Well,
life.
I'm 35 years
I sent-
old and a bad back.
I
I don't
sent Joseph
know.
a
You know,
message
you'll
yesterday.
recover. It'll be okay, dude. I've seen people like in their 60s in mosh pits, man. You'll be all right.
Y'all help me out, Chase. Where are we?
All right.
We were talking
so-
about. Okay, go ahead.
talking about. So I sent Joseph a little duet yesterday of so one of our favorite bands, The Day to Remember, announced their concert tour. Metal band, not too metally, pretty rock, and they are coming to Atlanta, Georgia, September 26th. The next day is Alabama at Georgia.
Oh, wow.
But to tie it all in, I just looked it up. Sunday, Commanders at Falcons.
Oh, so we got JD5 taking on MP9
Yeah,
from
dude.
Mercedes.
Dude,
That's going to be a primetime game, too, I think.
What
1
weekend
o'clock.
is that?
1 o'clock.
Ooh.
September 26th to the 28th.
Okay.
So, metal concert in a pavilion. I lost a cell phone one time in that pavilion. I had the longest slide of my life. Oh, at a Day to Remember concert, that was. It started thunderstorming. Outdoor venue, huge venue, just a bunch of metalhead kids. And, I mean, it's piss pouring. And it creates a mud pit on the side of this little, it's a small hill, but enough where if you got to run and start, you could slide.
Yeah.
And man, it was crazy. Hit the amp goes out. We're like, oh, I guess we're shutting this down. We look over. And they're like, you guys want to still keep rocking? We could go. They brought another amp, and it was thundering and lightning, dude. It was crazy, and we just kept rolling around.
Crush it.
Yeah, the
Hell
guy's like, like one of those mouse balls rolling around on the doing a crowd surf. Largest,
That's
like,
amazing.
dude, it was. I guess it's probably like 55, 60 yards of a giant circle pit going around. Incredible. One of the greatest days of my life. My friends and I were walking back, and this was one of the greatest compliments of our lives, and we still hold this true. We're all shirts are ruined. Everything's gone. So we have no shirts on. They're like, dude, y'all look like the Georgia football team. I was like, let's go. So, yeah, it was one of the greatest compliments, but one of the funnest days of my life. And I was like, I will go back to watch Day to Remember in Georgia anytime.
So it sounds like we're booked.
Yeah, save your pennies, boys. That's
Save your
expensive
pennies.
weekend.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine
Well,
what that Georgia
Chase
band-
never had a bachelor party.
That's true.
You never had a bachelor's party.
That's true. I did not.
Listen,
I
a
mean, I'm
dater
just
like
saying.
we're talking about like such a high for me that could roll into an even greater high or at like a low. Because I mean, like,
Yeah, let's be honest.
Yeah,
yeah,
It could.
it could.
That is something for everybody because GT
that's
Commanders,
what I'm saying. Commanders, yeah.
like it rolls into everybody's real passions.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'm young enough to do a mosh pit again.
Dude, listen.
I know once I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop in Atlanta. I'm gonna get a little like not like old school. I'm gonna go NOS energy drink.
Yeah.
And just relive the college glory days.
Nice.
Once you're there, man, once you're in the pit and you're in the shit, you just just kind of do what you do.
Just go.
Yeah, dude.
Like you next thing you know, you're
music
getting
grab
a
hold of
dead
you.
leg in the back of your calf, and somebody's climbing on top of you. Like
Oh, we don't want that.
Yeah.
you never know, man. You're close enough to the stage,
Don't want that.
you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I was trying to think what's the song that would bring me back.
Oh, dude, it'd be the downfall of us all.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
it's-
That
they
was our
don't- they
class
don't-
song.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous of your class song.
I know. We had a
I
pretty
hate
sick
my
class.
class song.
No, I don't know.
Okay,
I'll be honest. I don't know if you guys are gonna love that. but
Just do yourself a favor. Just listen
Yeah.
to the downfall of us all by A Day to Remember. Okay, you're not gonna like it. Probably not. It's incredible. They're the best band ever.
numero uno.
Yeah,
Like
they normally start with that song because it's really high energy. Like it starts with something that's super easy to follow. The crowd can get involved. It's just da 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 da, and then boom, and it just goes.
yeah, and everybody knows it. And they
Incredible.
come out. It's like because it's got the intro is like da 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 da, and they want the crowd to be involved.
Yeah.
And it
Build
just
it up.
It hits. And that's
Just
the lines.
downloaded it.
It hits. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
song's incredible.
gonna be like, man, those guys are psychos.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, what the hell am I listening to?
Just downloaded it on the drive, the trek back to Pilgrimage.
Once you're done with that,
They got a fresh new album too.
they do have a fresh new album.
Okay.
Fresh new album is incredible. Total side skirt, fresh new album. John Bellion just dropped a new album, and it's
Chef's kiss.
it's chef's kiss, dude.
All right.
And we were also
Incredible.
talking a little bit about UNC and Chapelville and how UNC, if they haven't done it already, should have a new advertiser in the UNC Blue Chew starring Jordan and Coach Belichick.
You talk about an NIL coaching deal.
Huge.
That right there
Huge.
would be huge.
Generational money.
Now, Joseph can't stop thinking about it now.
Wow,
He's
bro.
not pumped about this.
Yo, we kind of need to like not say that again. Like we need to approach Bill and be like, brother, we got something for you.
I don't think there's much we can do. I don't think we can become
Yeah,
his
fuck.
managers.
Probably not.
I
Can we,
think
can we
he's
get
got
a
a nice.
percentage? Can Blue Chew sponsor Chat It Up if we pitch that?
If we're just like a side piece.
Can we just be like, yo, we had an idea on the podcast. How do y'all feel about UNC Blue Chew?
Yeah, did y'all? That's like when Derrick Rose got his second contract. He made Nike. Or who did he sign with? Adidas.
Adidas, yeah.
He made Adidas pay his best friend a $200,000 salary. We could be
We could do that.
basically Derrick Rose's best friend.
Only Bill Belichick.
We're Bill Belichick's and UNC's. My ultimate dream.
Yeah.
I think if I DM'd Jordan that she would answer it, bro.
Why do you think that?
I'm Malcolm Mickey Harris, man. I have a feeling.
I think you shoot Jordan to him
I think I'm gonna have to for us.
for the family.
Yeah. I'm gonna just be like, listen,
Okay.
voice memo it. and be like,
Yeah.
Voice
Good one.
memo.
That's
Listen,
dangerous.
yo,
It's
listen,
a
listen.
very high risky move.
Dang.
Listen, I need 30 seconds and you can just leave me on
Why
block.
you just do like a video of yourself? Send her a video. She probably wouldn't open that. She probably wouldn't open
Yeah, she would probably think it was creepy.
Can you imagine how many dudes do that?
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's a lot.
Dude's probably making their own Blue Chews commercials
That's
and
right.
shipping them to her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. She gets those a few times. We have anything else? Because I know we have 5-10 minutes.
We probably got about 10 minutes left on cameras.
Yeah, anyways, I did want to talk to y'all about Aaron Rodgers
Oh yeah.
signing with the Steelers.
Yeah, man.
Finally.
He's gonna get a lot of hell in that locker room though. He's gotta win that locker room. Like, I don't think, especially like old players like TJ and what's my man Hayward on the defensive line? Cam Hayward. Like guys like that, they're just like, bro, we know you just didn't want to come to OTAs. We know it was all this. Like, we all have stuff going on. Like, what's up? Like, why couldn't you just be 100 with us? Like, it left a bad taste in my mouth personally. If I'm them, what are your thoughts? I mean, that's your guy as well.
I'm happy. I'm glad he's found a home. I'm glad he's going to be playing this year. I will say this roster, not as good as the Jets, but the coaching staff and the aura around the team, much better than the Jets. So, Izzo facto, they will be better, and he will be better playing with the Steelers than he was with the Jets last year. Just don't let him play GM. Go out there and just, hey, play with what you got. You got DK. I know they just shipped out George Pickens, but you've got DK there. Old man Robert Woods, Calvin Austin.
Alan Lazard's on the way. You know that, right?
No, he's in New York.
Scotty Miller.
Scotty Miller, Groves.
Yeah, I was looking up.
Jalen Warren, the lead running back. Kenneth Gainwell.
I was
There's
going
a
to say
trade. There's a
Herman.
trade out there for them somewhere. I don't know where it is, but they've got to get one.
And you have
more.
Cordero Patterson.
I was going to say Denzel Washington because I'm an idiot. Darnell Washington.
Darnell Washington, yep. Pat Fryermuth, your boy.
Bruh, move. That's my guy, bro. Pat Fryermuth is that guy, bro.
He's a dog, man.
Well, they need to honestly trade Kyle Pitts to them for Pat. I want Pat Fryermuth as
Yeah,
an
they
Atlanta
would
Falcon.
nobody ain't doing that.
But y'all stop, man.
Sorry.
Drew, how do you feel about Kyle Pitts?
Man, I think he's really good. I don't care. I
You
think
just want him to be real good so you
Yeah.
can ship him out and somebody can give you something decent in return.
I can't. I don't know if there's many people that have drafted him for all 4 years in fantasy, but I'm one of them, and
Hey,
I'll continue to be.
There are
Year 5 Kyle
are.
Pitts, it'll be me. But
we
Drew,
we had
I just-
two irrational
I think-
Falcons fans.
man,
It's tough.
let's go, Drew.
Man,
And he's a
I think-
Vandy fan also.
yeah, I think he's been used wrongly
Let's go,
all
Drew.
4 years, except for the first one or something, and
That's when he had a legitimate quarterback throwing
Yeah,
the
until
football
he's
at Matt Ryan.
until he's off an NFL roster, I can say that.
Matt Ryan,
I love
man.
hopeful.
GOAT, Hall of Famer, first ballot.
He will be.
Miggy's whale of a guest
My whale. If you hear this one day, bro, come on.
right there.
Got
Right
something.
there.
for
Got
you.
Spot
a seat
right
for
next
you,
to
Matty Ice.
I promise we'll have AC in the
Yeah.
studio.
I had a
By
Monster
that.
energy drink, guys, when I was in the car, so I think it just kicked in.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you got wired.
It's in.
Got you.
It's in.
Yeah, that drop back's gonna be. Oh, dude, Monster energy drink.
No,
Oh,
dude.
the day to remember.
Damn.
You're about to get lit.
180 heartbeat, bro.
Knocking.
Well, boys, before we do wrap up, I mean, did you all want to answer that question? What TV show would you want to be in?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Steve Harvey show, like Bullethead
Yeah.
and Romeo. And
Romeo.
yeah, I would be in that show.
Steady.
Yeah, Seti and Lovita, baby.
Regina Greer, Pete Greer. I know.
Hey, 12, I'll rock with you, bro. Yeah,
I love that show, dude.
That's
I just started
awesome.
watching it not too long ago again. I rewatched it. I remember watching it growing up. Yo, Steve Harvey's so funny.
What about y'all boys, man?
Joseph?
We have an answer from chat.
Okay.
Aaron Perry.
Hey, Rob.
me.
He wants to be in King of the Hill, boys.
That's very fitting for him.
I love
feel
that.
like.
I love that. Aaron.
Man, if I honestly, I feel like I already kind of exist in that show, but The Office.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite sitcom ever. The Office. Working with Michael and Dwight would just be horrible and incredible at the same time.
Yeah.
Like it just being able to like look over at a camera and just be like, "This is my life." Because sometimes I feel like I do that at the office,
Deadpan.
even though there's no one there. I'm just looking at the wall, like, "Did I hear what he just said?" Yeah, The Office.
I don't know what I would be. There's two shows. One sitcom, and it's because I'm rewatching it, but Ted Lasso. I don't know what I would be in
Oh,
Ted Lasso,
I see the vision now.
Yeah.
but I would love to be in Ted Lasso.
I think you could be like a strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, they're like just a new character.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I fit any of the characters, but I could be in Ted Lasso. Yeah.
Yes. That's a
Uh,
great one.
one, because I think this would have to be a younger me, but one that would be so much fun would be The Challenge.
Never watched the challenge.
Man, you're missing out. And I think a lot of it personally would come from just the people watching. I'm not dramatic enough to be in The Challenge. I get that. I think I do pretty good in the challenges, but like, you're really coming for the drama, You boys not stealing girls and all that stuff. But I'm watching.
I mean, a
But
different version of you might.
maybe, but I'm also like,
I heard
Hey,
you were
dude.
pretty yoked back in the college days.
maybe. But there was also like a time where I'd be like, dude, Jesse, that guy starts the fire a little bit.
Yeah.
Poke fraud.
Poke the bear a
Poke the
little
bear,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, because there's all those like just juiced heads. I was like, yeah, I know how to mess with those guys. That might be fun.
Hey, 2010, Matthew Chase
Buddy,
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
dog.
different animal.
with that dimple, those
Oh.
curls for the girls.
Yeah, there was dimples in the stomach too. That was a long ways away from that.
Those are ripples.
We were a long ways away from that, man. Dang.
For me, I think I would love to be in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Just be some
Okay.
sort of a superhero.
Okay.
That would be cool. Or like Summer was saying, Traders, or this show called $1 Million Secret.
Ooh, never heard of that.
Like a strategy type of show?
Yeah, like a strategy
Like
game.
reality?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yes, reality strategy.
That's what's up.
Yes, I think that would be great.
I can imagine you on obviously a dating reality show, like The Bachelor.
Oh, no.
I don't
think
know
you
if I
would
would want
crush.
that.
But I just think you just would do really well.
Is The Bachelor the one where they're all after me?
The Bachelorette, right? Which one is which? The Bachelor is when they're after
What?
the guy, right? Is it The
Yes,
Bachelor?
yeah, the Bachelor's. I think.
Yeah, you're
the wrong
would
person
want,
to
I would
ask
want
there.
that one. I don't think I'd want to be on The Bachelorette.
It was my grandmother's dream to put me on The Bachelor.
Interesting.
Yeah, she loved that show. She was like, I want you to do that. And I
I
was
think
like,
Garrett and Bliss nominated me at one point, or they were at least talking about it. They were at least talking about it.
I'm 99% sure Garrett put your info in at like 11:45.
Oh, that is so funny. That is so good.
He's
Probably
our,
some
he's
sort
our
of
only friend that would be
intoxicated.
like, yeah, I'm going to do it.
and
yeah.
would actually follow through and do
Yeah.
it.
He probably forgot.
Yeah,
Anyways, we have a new sponsorship on the show.
we do.
Let's hear all
Barajas
about it.
Cabinetry, cabinet refurbishing. If you're thinking about a remodel in your kitchen, skip the cost renovation and transform your space with Barajas Cabinet Refinishing. See how you can refresh your kitchen at barajacabinetfinishing.com. A lot of great stuff. We're excited to have Alan and his crew as part of our show and looking forward to getting to know them a little bit better and for you to get to know them a little bit better as well. If you want some new cabinets and you're looking for somebody to do some work, Barajas Cabinet Refinishing will hook you up. Just mention you heard it on Chatted Up Sports and you get 5% off.
Sweet.
Hey, now.
Get that cabinet done, man.
Come on.
Yeah, dude.
That kitchen remodeled.
I can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, I
gonna be
can't
fun.
wait to see the storefront. And again, Barajas Cabinet Refinishing.com. Check them out online and see how they can help you build your cabinet dreams.
Dogs.
I want to say thank you to Drew and Joseph for doing their due diligence behind the scenes. Chase and Miggy for hanging out, with us. Summer Hall for hanging with us. The Queen of Culture at Knight Eady. Boys, we're excited about second annual Chattanooga Corporate Challenge on Saturday.
That's
Gonna miss Garrett Tolley, but
Sure am.
we're gonna have some fun.
Oh, we're going to have a blast, man. It's going to be such a good time.
I can't wait to see you break records this weekend, Miggy.
Come on.
That's right.
I'm
Come on.
not
Record
moving
breaker.
a piece of furniture tomorrow.
Nothing. You got to take a rest day. You need to get stay hydrated.
Hey, no elliptical tomorrow.
That's right. You moved Jamarius
I
the
moved
day
to
before.
the day before. I
That's right.
had
I
2
remember.
hours of sleep.
I remember you were coming in and out all
Yeah, all hours
hours
of the night.
Pause.
Ooh.
So yeah. For Drew and Joseph, Chase and Miggy, I'm Greg Larnard. We love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peace and love. Follow us all over social media at Chatted Up Sports.